What's up, fellow wanderers? So we are in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and it is gorgeous. And you know us, we can't resist going for a swim anytime we're near a body of water. So that's exactly what we're doing. So we've noticed there aren't a ton of van lifers exploring the New England area, and we really want to find out why. Yeah. So far we haven't been able to come up with an answer. It's been pretty amazing, right? Yeah,
we haven't been throughout all of New England, but we've been to Rhode Island. We stayed at, remember that lighthouse we stayed at?
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, so the sunrise and the sunset there was amazing.
Yeah.
And then we drove up here to Cape Cod. What do you think of Cape Cod?
Beautiful. We're in Provincetown right now, and not a bad view. So I think one of the reasons why New England isn't as popular among van lifers is there aren't as many boondocking spots as there are in the West. But so far we've had pretty good luck. We found a great spot in Rhode Island, and we found a really nice spot in Provincetown. So shout out to Chris and Steven and Dennis for giving us the tips. We've been loving it here so far. So we have a bit of a problem here. Our original plan, and I use that term loosely, our original plan was to head up the coast towards Maine and explore Maine for a bit, but with everything that's happening with the pandemic, we just found out that Maine is restricting all visitation and requiring you to either quarantine for 2 weeks in a residence, not a van, or take a COVID test at least 72 hours before entering. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to find a COVID testing site that doesn't have a 6 to 10 day turnaround, which isn't going to work for us. So we're going to try and find a rapid testing center. Otherwise, we're going to have to remake our plans. We'll see what happens. So we're realizing that it's going to be a lot more difficult to get a rapid COVID test than we initially thought. We're here at an urgent care center trying to get one, and they've actually just shut down and aren't accepting new patients and said we kind of just have to wait around outside to see if a spot opens up. And it is now like 2 p.m. and people are still getting tested from when they checked in at 8 a.m. So I don't think we're going to get one today. We're gonna have to figure out what to do in order to get to Maine. All right, so after a bit of time waiting in line just to try and get a spot, we just got a call informing us that we have a spot in the queue. So we just have to wait in our van for them to call us, and then we're gonna hopefully get our rapid COVID test, and we will be well on our way to Maine.
That was terrible.
Really? I didn't think it was that bad.
It went like into my brain. Oh my god.
I like a little brain tickle. So now we wait for the results. They said it should be 15 minutes. And knock on wood, we're both negative and ready to continue on our way.
Go away. It hurt.
Oh, babe.
No, it didn't hurt that bad. All right, so what's the news?
We are negative. Woo woo! Going to Maine, baby.
That's some good social distancing we've been doing.
We're really just antisocial, so it's not that hard. All right, so we just stocked up on food and we are ready to hit the road. But before we go, I'm gonna scout out some boondocking spots that we're gonna check out in southern Maine. So let me show you what I'm doing on my phone right now. So I'm hopping in iOverlander. This is where we are right now in Cape Cod. And I think I saw a really nice looking spot in southern Maine. Looked like it was by like a lighthouse or something like that. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, Nubble Light Parking. So this is where iOverlander is great because you can see how recently someone visited it. So they visited it just at the end of July, a couple days ago. Parking for the Nubble Light. They have restrooms during the day. You can check out all the reviews. Uh-oh. Looks like this person on the second night got the knock from the police. But it looks like some other people said it was fine. Let's check out what the pictures are. Ooh, that looks nice. Paul, check that out. That's beautiful. Oh, we gotta go there. All right, so we have a spot and we are headed to Nubble Light Parking Spot in Maine. So we made it to Maine and we are very glad. We're at the boondocking spot right now and it is beautiful. There's the lighthouse behind me and our view. We're hoping that we can stay here tonight and we don't get the knock because it's stunning. So it's a beautiful morning. No knocks from the cops last night, which is great. Again, if you're gonna park in public spaces, do it at your own risk. We felt comfortable here because there weren't any no overnight parking signs. But it's time for a nice cup of tea. Enjoy the view. There's Paul working out over there. It's good morning. Unfortunately, we are getting low on water and high on human waste. So our dump tanks are full, which means we have to dump. And one of the differences we've noticed between van lifing out west versus on the East Coast is there's just not as much infrastructure here. You know, out west, you could find a free dump really easily. A lot of gas stations even had dumps, and here they're harder to come by. But one tip is if you're on the East Coast, you can always find a wastewater treatment center, which is normally in every county, and oftentimes they'll have a dump that's free or pretty cheap to use. So that's where we're headed. So we went from a beautiful morning to this. So this is the beginning of the hurricane that's coming, and we really didn't know what to do, if it would be bad enough to... Whoa, you alright?
Yeah, it's got blown over.
Yeah, the winds are getting pretty strong. But we didn't know what to do, if we should just book a hotel, or if it was alright to boondock. and it's really just a tough call to make. So for now, we're headed to a Cracker Barrel outside of Portland, because Cracker Barrel will always welcome you with open arms, and if it gets really bad, you can always find a hotel in that area. But today hasn't been the best of days. We had a really bad dump experience. Had a hard time working because internet was just not working for us up here in Maine. And I ate probably 3 more tacos than I should have.
It is Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday in my defense though. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, or hopefully what tonight brings. Yeah, sometimes van life sucks.
All right, so we actually ended up,
Whoa.
we ended up at a Cabela's, not a Cracker Barrel, because I like seeing all the dead animals. No, I'm kidding. I'm vegan. I hate it. But they do have a really nice dump site.
And I could use a good dump after the horrible experience we had earlier today.
Yeah, so we actually wanted a new one because we can actually flush out the tanks here and couldn't do that at the other one. So we're here at Cabela's. Fingers crossed that we survive this storm. You'll have to tune in next week to see that. Give this video a thumbs up if you want us to survive the storm. Leave a comment down below letting us know any tips you have for riding out storms or things like that in an RV or a van.
Or if the hurricane or the pandemic have impacted your travel plans.
Yeah. Otherwise, guys, subscribe to the channel for more questionable van life content. We'll see you next week. Hopefully.
Mwah!